Hello, welcome back. Today I wanted to go over all of the seeds that I'm going to be starting or already have started for the spring season. This is my pup Ollie, and she's probably gonna be crazy the whole time. Okay, you're gonna have to play with your toys, girlfriend. Okay, let's start off with stuff I've already started. So I'm gonna start off with like tomatoes and peppers because I feel like that's, okay, you need to chill. Look, come here. Okay, she settled down in the back. So first thing I want to do is I want to go through tomatoes that I'm going to be growing. So I have my iPad here with my seed inventory. I don't have some of the seed packets like right now because I used all the seeds, but this year for my paste tomatoes, I will be doing Supremo. I already actually started those. I used the entire packet. I planted all the seeds. So I'm going to try out the Supremo. I got those at Botanical Interest. That's where I found that seed packet at. And then I will also be doing San Marzano. So I have not grown Supremo, but I have grown San Marzano, and they did really good for me last year. And I think I also used all of those seeds, the ones that I had left, because I'm a serial seed buyer and I will keep buying seed packets. That's why I created a seed inventory, because it was like excessive. We don't really use like big slicer tomatoes that much, like with food and cooking, and I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm only doing one slicer tomato, and I'm doing the Cherokee Purple. I will probably only do maybe 1 to 2 plants. I probably won't do any more than 2 plants just because we don't really use them. But I do want to try these because everybody says that they taste really good. So we'll be testing that out this year. And then next, I have grown the Sun Gold. These are amazing. So far, these are my favorite. I also grew the Husky Red, and I really like those too. And then I grew Super Sweet 100 last year, but I won't be doing that one again. I don't personally like the flavor of that one that much. So I'm sticking to Sun Gold and the Chocolate Cherry. I have not tried Chocolate Cherry. People love this one as well, and I love the pretty color. So I will be doing these two for my cherry tomatoes. Okay, and some weirder okay, and for a few like other random things that are kind of in that category, I will be doing tomatillos. These are the green tomatillo from Burpee Organics. It is, actually don't know, I guess that's just the name of the variety. I did these last year. They were good. They just got really attacked by pests. I'm gonna try again though. And then this is a new one, eggplant. This is Black Beauty from Botanical Interest. You can get Black Beauty in a lot of places, but yeah, I'm gonna test out one of these too and see how that goes. Okay, moving on to like squash and cucumbers. I will be doing the homemade pickles variety and the gherkins. These are both Botanical Interest. I have not tried either one of these, but they look good, and I really want to make and can up some pickles, so we'll see how those grow. And then I'm gonna do the Garden Bush Pickle Hybrid. I have a few seeds of these left. These are Fairy Morse, and I also have National Pickling too. So I'm just gonna use up these seed packets and plant these also, and we're just gonna see what variety does the best, because it's like a little experiment. We're always trying new things, see what's gonna grow the best in our area. And then for squash, this one is squash in general is super tricky in my area because of the stupid freaking squash vine borer. It just ruins everything. So last year I did not do great with squash whatsoever. It was my first year gardening. I didn't know what I was doing. This year, I'm prepared. So I'm going to do the Winter Acorn Table King squash. Apparently these are more vine borer resistant, so I've heard. So we're gonna test out that and see if that's accurate. I really hope it is. I will probably not be covering those. I'm just gonna put them out there and we're gonna pray. And then I will be doing the honey nut squash. These are also more vine borer resistant and powdery mildew resistant. That is why I picked up this variety. These also taste really good, so we're gonna test out those, see what we can get out of that. And then this is the one that's gonna get me. Last year, none of my zucchinis survived. Not a single one. I started multiple plants. They all got taken out. So round zucchinis. I thought these were really cute and unique. They're little round ones rather than the typical shape. We're gonna try these out. I will be covering these and then also wrapping the stems. Once they start to flower, I'll probably just keep the stems wrapped and uncover them, and we're gonna see how that goes. That's also gonna be an experiment this year. And then we're doing one pumpkin. Actually, I may do the Jack Be Little. I don't know where my seed packet is, but I'll probably do the Jack Be Littles, and I'm gonna do the pumpkin Cinderella, or sorry, the Cinderella pumpkin. This one is really beautiful, and I really hope that I can get something out of this. I will probably cover these with some kind of netting to help keep out the vine borers, which at least they'll be in rows, so hopefully they can like root down in multiple spots and outrun vine borers if I decide to uncover it. But okay, for root crops that I'm going to be growing, I'm going to do the Easter egg blend radishes. I like these. I have planted those before. And then some Touchstone Gold beets. These are gorgeous. I'm excited about those. I have planted some of those. I have some growing right now, but I'll probably do a lot more during the springtime. And then some random lettuces. They send you this little thank you packet when you order from Botanical Interest, which is really nice. So I'm just gonna spread these out. I'll be doing borage? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's that is a gorgeous flower. Like, I've seen other people grow it, and I'm like, wow, I'm growing that flower. So I will be starting those. For carrots, I have not been able to grow carrots to save my life, but I do have multiple packets of carrots. I have Nanatee's half long, I have Tender Sweet, I have Danver, and I have Chantenay. So honestly, I may just do a mixture and just see, like, in different spots and see which one does the best, and if I can actually get some carrots this year. We're gonna hope. I didn't know what I was doing last year, and then my germination just did not go well in the fall. So I'm gonna try again and hope that we can get some carrots, because I really love carrots and would really love to be able to grow those. So that's gonna be another experiment. Y'all, this entire year is gonna be just another big experiment for me, since this is my second year gardening. Let's hope. Okay, along with the last lettuce that I showed, this is the Little Gem. I will be trying to do this one. I planted some of these and I don't think they ever came up. So I will be trying that again, as well as maybe some more baby bok choy. I did really enjoy the baby bok choy. I fermented it and it was really good. So we're gonna test that one out again. And then for flowers, I'm doing a lot of marigolds, multiple different varieties. We've got Marigold Mission. Those are like the Mission Giant ones. Those are big. We have Marigold Crackerjack, Marigold Signet Gem, Marigold Red Metamorph, Marigold Midget. Like, there's so many different types of varieties of marigolds. I'm just planting tons of different ones, seeing which one I like the best. And then other flowers, we are doing, I think I'm gonna do some of these Autumn Beauty sunflowers. These look really gorgeous and unique. These are our Fairy Morse. And then, okay, and then along with that one, this is the same kind. This is the Dwarf Teddy Bear. These look super fluffy and pretty, so I definitely want to try those out. And then I also have the Mammoth Sunflower as well. I may do one of these. My one last year got pretty big. This year I'm going to try it in my rows, which are in clay soil, so I don't know if it's going to get even near that size, but I would like to try it. And then other flowers that I will be growing are the Snapdragon Dwarf Mix Color. These are from Burpee. I already planted some of these out. They got kind of damaged during the cold snap that we had, and I don't know if they're gonna bounce back, but I really hope that they do. They were kind of young, so we'll see if we get anything out of those. I really hope. And then I planted some Bachelor Buttons, waiting on these to germinate right now. Chamomile, German chamomile, also waiting on germination from these right now. Two, I would like to use these for tea, so it'd be really nice if they would come up for me. And then I love a good old zinnia. I've got multiple variations of zinnias, but this one is Botanical Interest Fireball Blend. These look gorgeous. Also got the candy cane zinnias. These look gorgeous. If I can get these to grow, amazing. If they actually look like that. And then, oh, here's some Naughty Marietta. What a name for a marigold. Nasturtiums. We'll be doing lots of nasturtiums this year, all around the garden, as like a trap for aphids and whatever else it can attract away from my important crops. And then Apricotta Cosmos. These look so absolutely gorgeous. I will also be doing dahlias. I just got some bulbs from Lowe's. I hope that those turn out well. I have planted bulbs before and nothing ever came up, so we'll see if we get anything out of those. I planted daffodils and I also planted tulips. Those are starting to sprout and they're coming up out of the ground right now. So I will update y'all on what those end up turning out to look like. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of things that I'm gonna be starting, but let me show you my setup I have right now for my seeds, what I have started. So I have a lot of marigolds started over here. These I need to transplant into larger pods. A lot of my peppers and tomatoes started over here. They're all doing really well so far. I will be planting out Kennebec and Yukon Gold potatoes, as well as some more onions. I have sweet onions right here that need to go out today, so I will be doing that. And then I will be planting Brandywine raspberry and a heritage raspberry. We'll see how those do. They will actually look pretty good in here. Florida King peach that needs to go out. I will probably plant that out today as well, along with my potatoes and my onions. Okay, that concludes everything that I will be planting for this upcoming spring. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that I'm missing, but I will keep y'all updated as things grow, as we plant things out, transplant things out, and what they end up producing and how they end up doing. So just follow along, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.